Hey, my lovelies, let's see what has transpired since our last reading. Okay, let's see if anything has altered, if anything stayed the same. Is anything, got added to? Let's see. Okay, so, put my other earphone in. Okay, so let's shuffle. Team, we're doing a check-in, a midweek check-in to see what's in the energy of the collective. Okay, and has anything altered? Has anything stayed the same? Added? Any information needed? So right now, I'm going to go through this again. Right now we have Door to Romance and it's in reverse. Okay. I remember the last one, the Door to Romance was not in reverse. It was actually upright. So let's see what the energy is for this, because Door to Romance in reverse means that something took place. No shit, it took place. No. My bad if you hear feedback. I was trying to get my mic up. So Door to Romance in reverse could mean that okay, it could mean that either somebody is kind of like at a standstill. Basically that somebody, if they were thinking about coming forward, they were thinking about talking to you, they were thinking about saying something, they chose to hold back. Okay, they chose to not come forward. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they won't come forward. It's just that at this moment, they decided to stop and come forward. Now, this could very well be because of a change in decisions and choices. Either you made a decision that altered this path, or they decided to just hold off. They also could have ended up getting with someone else. I know it's like, damn, really? Like, I thought you was into me. But it's possible that somebody could have, or if it's a case of a third party and they have been, intercepted with somebody else, it could be that third party have brought up something that made them rethink this. Okay, like it could be a pregnancy. Oh, I'm pregnant, to stop them from trying to move away from them, to move forward towards you. Oh, I'm pregnant. Or it could be family. It could be family or friends in their ears telling them something that made them stop or think differently at the moment. Okay. Now, when it comes to you, collective, this could be something that you chose. Maybe you thought like, I don't want them, or for whatever reason you don't want romance. For whatever reason maybe you've seen evidence of something bad happen in a couple's relationship or whatnot, and your mentality on it changed to where you're like, you know what, I'm good, I'm just gonna stick to myself, and you closed off your heart in order to receive this romance. Anything can happen. There are so many possibilities, so many paths. Anything could happen at this moment. In your energy, romance is at a halt. Okay, it's not coming through for whatever reason. All right, so let's see what this is. Let's see if we can get more on it. All right. Okay, team, give me more on this Door to Romance reversed in the collective's energy. Give me more. What else is in their energy? What is this? Ooh, okay. Give me more. What else is in the collective's energy for this reverse Door to Romance? Now, I will like to say that it's not always a bad thing if romance. I know a lot of us be like, oh, I want a relationship. I'm ready to be with somebody. I'm ready. Though at the same time, we may not always realize that we're not ready. Okay. The universe, the Most High knows when we are ready. Our spiritual team, our ancestors, our archangels, they know when we are ready, okay? They see us, they know our heart, they know things before us. A lot of times they keep things at bay so that we don't know because we may not be ready to accept it. All right, so don't always take it as a bad thing when the romance is not there, because our spiritual team see things before we do, and they see the fuller picture than we do. Okay, so they could be protecting you from something. We might have thought, oh, we're gonna have love, we're gonna love, like if you're talking to someone and the door to romance on the last read made you feel like this is confirmation that it can be going to another step. It can be getting deeper. And if it's in the reverse, it's probably telling you that you may not want to be so quick to say yes on that situation. You might want to hold back on that situation. You might need to look deeper into that situation, okay? Because the next thing that I got was deceit, all right? 5 plus 2 is 7, which equals, it can be a lot of things. 7, the possibility, good luck, but also a lot of opportunities, okay? A lot of opportunities. So deceitful, I'm feeling like this is somebody that's not being honest with you. And that's why I said, if you're in a situation that's starting out and you think that this could be the person, this could be the one, hold back for a minute. Okay, make sure you didn't miss any red flags. Make sure that everything in that person's background that is concern to you is accurate. Okay, there's a lot of relationships nowadays that are not going right because people are not paying attention to the things outside of aesthetics, okay, and outside of feelings. Feelings are great when it's a safe place. Feelings do not belong, especially when it's gaga eyes, goo goo eyes. They don't belong in the situation, okay? Logic belongs in the situation. A clear mind belongs in the situation. Making clear decisions belongs in the situation. And receiving deceit means that somebody is not being truthful to you. The situation is not being transparent. And so now you got to look deeper. Now you got to figure out what is going on and what is happening, okay? Someone is not being truthful and coming forward. And at the same time, if this deceit and a person was going to come to you, they could be deceived. All right. So it can go a number of ways, but just understanding that you may not necessarily be paused in romance because of something that you did, but the universe could be protecting you from something that could happen. And let me tell you, a lot of people are afraid of love because they don't want to get hurt. If this is the case, you want to be protected, okay? You want to be protected. And I just want to put this out here. It is not love that's hurting people. Love does not hurt. It is not love hurting people. It's the people who do not know how to utilize love, that do not know how to endear love, real love. Those are the ones that are hurting people, okay? The people are hurting people, not love. Love does not hurt. And when it's received properly and when it's used properly, it is the best thing in the world. And even people who understand that, who get hurt, realize that it's not love that hurts you because they know what love feels like. It's the person that hurt you, the person who didn't understand or like or receive love themselves, to be able to give it to somebody or be able to recognize it when it's coming, because it's been masked in so many other ways that are deceitful and wrong and hurtful. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's get some more. Team, give me some more about this energy with deceit and romance reversed. What is this in this energy? What is connected to this? What else can we know for this, from this? Give me more. Okay, so we're gonna get some details, get a little clarity going on. All right, so team, give me some details about this energy read with door to romance reversed and deceit. Give me some more to understand this energy read. Okay. Okay, so right now we had rest come out first. So, like I thought, somebody's afraid. Somebody's afraid to come forward for whatever reason. Maybe they're afraid to come forward because of what they might be holding back, because they're afraid that whatever they're hiding, you're going to receive it in a negative way. And then that's going to be resulted in a rejection. Rejection is always the main thing. I won't say always, but 9 times out of 10, rejection is the main thing that keeps people from coming forth or releasing their feelings and letting it be known who they are, what they want, you know? So yeah, I picked up anxiety right away from the Four of Swords. So you have the Four of Swords, okay? Four of Swords could be rest, but at the same time, it also can be anxiety. It could be fear that's coming through, and I think that's why the Door to Romance is reversed. Okay, and so then we have Death card, right? Which does not mean death. Just in case anybody is new to tarot here, this does not mean death. This just means that there's an end to something, okay? Something is coming to an end. And it could be supportive for you because 1 plus 3 is 4, all right? It could be supportive to you. This is something that could be like the end to a situation. So maybe the Door to Romance, they thought they were ready to come forward, but they decided that they weren't. They were fearful because they weren't ready, because something has just ended with them, okay? And they're trying to figure things out. They're trying to understand something may have came up where it kind of like altered stuff, where you're like, so for instance, like you've been ready to say something like, I'm ready. Like you have a presentation to do, and with that presentation, you're like, I'm ready. But then something spills on your paper, or something happens to your file on your computer. That is a situation where now you can't present. Now you can't turn in your presentation. Now you have to go reprint it out, or you have to go get your computer taken care of, or go find that file that happened to disappear on your computer in order for you to do that presentation. Now you have to find the backup. And so sometimes my analogies can be a little it could be a little extreme or weird, but it's cool. But in that, what I mean is, you have this romance, this person, they feel a certain way about you, but something came up to make them have to pull back in order to handle that first. They got to figure out what's going on first. And with the Death card, it means that they have to get they have to recalibrate. They have to reorganize what it was that they were feeling and what was in their mind, depending on what their environment is, okay? Because after we got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So with the Ace of Pentacles, it's saying that there is like this new investment, you know what I'm saying? This new stability and security, and this new manifestation that's happening. What words? And maybe that's what's going on too. They don't know how to put into words how they feel. They don't know how to express what they're saying or what they want to say, because of whatever had caused them to halt, okay? Whatever caused them to just be like, wait, all right? So we're going to stop there. We don't need to dig deep. This was just oh, hold on. Something fell. It wanted to be said. So let's see. This was the King of Swords. Okay, so this person is being very, very cautious of things right now. Maybe because they just don't want to hurt you. Maybe because they feel so strongly about you. And mind you, today's daily energy read, if you check it out, it is a man holding heart. Okay, so if you connect that energy read with this energy check-in, you could very well put that is a person that really cares about you, a person that's really feeling strong feelings for you, but right now something happened to where they're unable to step forward at the moment. And it makes you, it puts you at a place where it's like, dang, I gotta wait. But trust me, they gotta wait too. Okay, because they were probably ready to say something, but they gotta wait too because something popped up. So let them handle what they gotta handle, because you do not want somebody to come to you who is not prepared to be with you. All right, you want somebody that's going to come in and be ready to accept you, ready to receive you, ready to love you, ready to be the person that you need them to be, you know? And so while you're waiting on that, you work on being the person that they need you to be. While meaning you work on you. You work on all your areas that need to be, you know, tuned up so that you can be the person that is what they need. Okay, you're always reflecting, you're always reflecting who you are to the other person in a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's platonic or romance. You're always reflecting who you are with the other person that's right in front of you, okay? And they will show you what you need to work on and vice versa. So while you're waiting, while they're getting their mind together, you get your stuff together too. You don't got to sit there and just sitting up in my room. You need to go ahead and do what you got to do in order so you can be in the right place, so you can get your things together, okay? Because from this King of Swords in the reverse, this is meaning that they are very cautious about something, and I feel like they're cautious about coming forth on saying, on revealing a certain something. I don't know if it's a secret or if it's the activity that caused them to hold. If they've gotten someone pregnant, they don't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. It could be that they got someone pregnant, they don't know how to say it, or then they slept with a friend, they don't know how to express that because they just accidentally slept with a friend, but they really was feeling you, but it just happened. You know what I'm saying? You know how those things go. Or somebody pays somebody off, somebody is altering things happen. Maybe I watch too many movies, but movies come from reality, okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that. And there's no such thing as coincidence. So don't fret, give it some time. Like I said, work on you and get yourself together. And as you get yourself together, you are opening another pathway on maybe not this exact energy coming in to love on you, but another one. And the more you work on yourself, you're allowing multiple pathways to allow love coming in. So love can come from anywhere, and that's why you want to have an open mind. That's why I said on the daily energy read, have an open mind and an open heart. Because if you really want love, you're going to be open and ready to receive it if you really want it. Because the universe only wants to give you what you want. All right, they only want to give you what you want. So work on you. And let's go ahead and see what the fairies got to say. We're going to have some advice cards to see, is there anything that you got to focus on, or what specifically do you need to focus on while you wait for this love? Because you don't want to chase it. You chase it, it runs, okay? You do not want to chase it. You see when the dog chases the cat and the cat runs? The cat don't just sit there. The cat runs. You do not want to be that. You want to attract. Just like you see a light and then you see all these bugs that come, you want to attract. Just like that. All right, so let me give this one more good shuffle, and then we're going to see what the fairies have for us. Okay. Fairies, what do you have for the collective? What advice do you have for the collectives while they do this wait? Anything for the collective fairies? For this read. Wait. Because that one was having trouble coming out of my hand. I'm going to do this one more time just to make sure. Is there anything that needs to be said to the collectives? Okay. Anything else that needs to be said? All right. So we got two cards. The first one is birthday. A significant birthday holds the answer to your questions. So whether I'll show you guys. Birthdays. I'll read it again. A significant birthday holds the answer to your question. So there could be a birthday coming up where it's a special birthday, or the person whose birthday it is special. They hold some type of place in your heart, and it could be conversations that's going to come up, or there may be the time where they feel like, okay, I want to say something, or you could be like, oh, I want to say something, or I want to confront this, I want answers to this. So be aware of birthdays that may be coming up and the action activities around that birthday. Okay. Assertiveness. We got this right here. This is another one. Assertiveness. It says, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Okay. So is anybody, it could be somebody out. Is there anybody out there? No. There could be somebody out there who have issues with saying what they really want. Okay. Speak up. Speak your mind. Closed mouth don't get fed. All right. Make sure that you say what you mean and mean what you say. If there's something that you want, say it. That is the only way you're going to know if you can get it. And if it is a no, then you reevaluate it, and then you go at it again to see if you can get a yes. Because no's aren't final. No's aren't final. They're only final when you accept them. Okay? Now, I need to rephrase that, because I need to rephrase that. Now, I do not mean aggressiveness. I do not mean when it comes to like things like consent. All right. If you're in a moment like that where it's sexual and somebody says no, then you accept that. All right. Now, like I said, you reevaluate it. Maybe you might have to present yourself differently. Maybe you have to make the situation better, or maybe you just got to wait for another time or a different person. Okay. So that's what I mean when no isn't final. I don't mean that because someone says no, you keep going because it's not final. No, I'm saying someone tells you no, you stop, reassess it, figure out why they might say no, and then change it up. Change up the situation, whether it might have to be the person or how you approach or whatever the case may be. Change up the situation and then go at it again. Okay? Not just keep going after a person directly said no and you don't do anything but just keep going. No, force does not give anything. So be assertive with what you want and speak up with what you want, and make sure that you let it be known what it is. Okay? So that is my reading, my mid-reading check-in. I hope this helped people. I hope this made you feel better. If you were wondering about something, if you were questioning, confused, I hope this has helped you understand. If it does not resonate with you, you do not have to take this. Okay, go ahead and just let it go and wait to receive something else. But if it does resonate with you, let me know. Put it down in the comments and talk to me. Let me see. Okay, I want to know how this helps people. I want to know how this affected people, just because I love you. And I really want people to do good, and I want good for people. And the best way is for you to communicate that. So let me know what's up. I will talk to you later on the next round. Bye.